Hello guys, I'm Deep Bhatia from deepbhatiaphotography.com, Chandigarh, India. My website is www.deepbhatiaphotography.com. Today I'll show you how to post-process a high key portrait. I've selected this portrait for this technique and I will open this picture on Photoshop by right clicking open with Photoshop. I've taken this picture in my studio with having white costume, background is white, two lights on the background, two lights on the model. So this picture is now on the camera raw dialog box. First of all, I will do the white balance of this picture. For this, I will click this white balance tool, eyedropper, and click try on different white areas or 18% gray areas. So my background is white. It shows 4950 kelvins. If I try in the eyes, it is 5000. So 5000 is okay. Now what I will do is to recover the shadows. The high key portraits are always shadowless, whereas the low key portraits are with shadows. Recover a bit of shadows and reduce the blackness. I think that's all for the camera raw dialog box. Now I will open this image on the Photoshop. First of all, I will duplicate this layer by dragging this layer on the new layer. And I'll do some retouching. First of all, I will remove this light by this clone sample tool. I'll sample this area and paint on this area. It's done now. So some spottings on our face is required. To remove these spots, imperfections, blemishes, I will use healing brush tool. I'll zoom in the image, sample the adjoining clean area and go on painting on the spots. It's a very good tool and it's remove all the imperfections. We can also apply frequency separation technique before doing this high key post processing, but I am just simply removing the major spots. Just sample the adjoining clean area and paint over the spot. It's very easy. To remove this pimple, I will use the patch tool. I'll just drag this area to some adjoining clean area and it's done. And again, healing brush. I'll also work on this specular highlights a bit with this tool to just now it's done. Now I will flatten this image and again duplicate this layer by dragging on the new layer. So this is the original layer, background layer, and this is the background copy layer. What I will do now is I'll change the blend mode to screen and reduce the opacity of this layer to about 18%. Second step, create a hue saturation layer. And in this layer I will select the yellow color and reduce the saturation and fully minus 100% saturation of yellow color. Again I will choose the red color, desaturate it slightly, minus 16% will do. So again I will come to the background copy and increase the opacity to about 21%. I've again selected the hue saturation layer and will change this blending mode to screen. So its whiteness is very high, so again I will reduce its opacity to the desired level so that the details of white costume is not compromised. I would like to take this facial tones. It's 56%. But to achieve this tone on the face, I have compromised on the white clothing. So to recover the detail on white clothing, what I will do is I will select the brush tool. Foreground color is black and the opacity of the brush tool should be 35%, maybe 35% in the option bar. I will paint in the mask area on the white clothing. So the detail on the white area will be recovered. smaller size of the brush. There are so many techniques of converting a normal image to a high key portrait. So I like this. This is my favorite technique. I've developed it. This is simple. So I'm recovering the highlights from the white area. I'll increase the opacity bit. I'll not bother about the background. So I think the results are okay. Now I will flatten these images or create a snapshot of all these layers. To create a snapshot, what I will do is Control Alt Shift and E. So here is the snapshot of these layers, and I will work on this snapshot now. So I'll choose the dot tool, and the background seems to be some uneven. This corner is dark. I will lighten it up. I'll choose the midtones, 37% exposure, and I will dodge this area. Also in this corner, smaller size of the brush, use bracket keys. Now I'll check the luminance level of the background or this whole image. For this, I'll select this color sampler tool and click in the image. So I move over this eyedropper in my image, and you will see the 254 luminance level, which is acceptable on the background. Background can be pure white, that is a 255 luminance level is acceptable, and here is 255. It's a very much acceptable. I like the pure white backgrounds. Now I'll check on the costume. It's 236 to 240, and it's alright. The highlights are not burned. Facial tone about 230, 240. Okay. Now I will create a level layer and move this slider black area to the right to have pure blacks in the image, and Alt plus click on this button. It shows that some of the areas are burned out on the background, and I will not bother about that should be burned out. I like the background at 255 luminance level. So on this snapshot layer, I will use the burn tool and choose the shadow 14% or a bit more, 24%. I'll burn this area to have the more blacks, and dodge tool on the to whiten the eye area. In option bar, I've selected the midtones, exposure 37%. Now I will do healing brush tool. Remove some of the red paints by this tool. Just click, sample the area and paint on the red paints. And this eye, this is alright. So now again I will flatten or create a snapshot, Control Alt Shift and E. Now the post processing of this image is over. I will save this image, save as in TIFF format on my desktop, and I'll create a black and white version of this image. I'll create a black and white layer, and you may try various presets here, but I just increase the yellow slider to this 84% and red slider a bit. So I'll check the white areas now. So this is the black and white conversion of this image, and there is detail in white areas, and I will save this image. If rename this image, so that was all for today's tutorial how to create a high key portrait. This is Bhatia from bhatiaphotography.com. If you like tutorial, so you can subscribe my channel or visit my website www.bhatiaphotography.com. Thank you.